Hello everyone, welcome to Easy Crochet. Today we are going to crochet this beautiful pattern over here. It is a cable stitch pattern. As you can see, it's very stretchable. It has good elasticity and the look is very royal, right? When compared to other patterns, it is very stretchable. So without wasting time, come let's start to make this beautiful pattern. And before making this pattern, I would like you to mention 4 important points to keep in mind. The first point is to do this pattern we always start with multiples of 10 chains. Okay, say for example I will start with 50 chains, which is a multiple of 10 plus 1 extra chain which we will skip, that is a turning chain. Okay, and the second important point is we will work in back loops only. In every rows we will work in the back loop only. Okay, and third important point is at every step we will make a turning chain. For example, if I am working from left to right, okay, when I finish this row and if I am starting from right to left, I will make a turning chain. I will skip that and start working. Okay, so this will happen in every step. So why I am repeating this is I may forgot to mention in the video while I am crocheting, so always remember these 4 key points in mind. Okay, and the fourth important step is this pattern is a 4 row repetition pattern. That is, there is going to be 4 rows and we are going to repeat that back and forth until we achieve the desired length. Okay, say for example here this is row 1, row 2, row 3 and row 4. This portion makes 4 rows. Okay, so I have repeated the same here. Okay, so it is a 4 row repetition method. And also one more point, the row 1 and 3 is very simple. Okay, but the row 2 and 4, it's quite complex, but it can be done easily when we focus completely. Okay, that is, either write it down. I will give you the pattern in the description as well as in the video, so either screenshot it or write it down, because in the beginning it is very important to make a note of it and start working to make that is to remember the stitch count and do it carefully. While we crochet as we go, it will get easier. Okay, so I didn't say it's an easy pattern, but it can be done when we focus it clearly. Okay, so these are the points I need you to remember. So this is the front portion of the pattern, and in the back portion it will look like this. So you can use it either ways. It is a two-way pattern. Okay, so let's start making this pattern. Okay, I am going to use this yellow color yarn because it gives you better visibility in the video, and I am going to use the size 4.5 mm needle. Okay, so here I am going to start by making 31 chains, that is in multiples of 10, right? So 30 is in multiple of 10 and plus 1 turning chain which we will always skip. Okay, so let me make the 30 chains. Okay, sorry, 31 chains. So I am starting by making a slip knot here. Okay, let me crochet 31 chains. And 31. Okay, completed 31 chains here. Okay, so I am going to start the row 1. So it is going to be slip stitch in the back loop all across the end. Okay, so the one facing us is the front loop. Okay, the one which is facing us is the front loop, and this one is the back loop. Okay, this is the front loop and this one is the back loop. So we will stitch the first we will skip the first chain, and I am going to do a slip stitch here. Okay, so slip stitch we are going to insert and pull through. Okay, so this we are going to repeat until the end of the row. Slip stitches is now completed in row 1. Now we are going to start row 2. I am doing a turning chain. Okay, chain 1, and then see, this is the front loop and this is the front loop and this is the back loop. Okay, so this row 2 is So now we are going to work on row 2. Please watch carefully. So for row 2 we have 7 steps over here. Okay, so this is going to be the step 1. For step 1 we are going to do 10 slip stitches in the first 10 chains. Okay, so we are going to do 10 slip stitches in the back loop. 1, 2, 10 slip stitches is now done. Okay, the step 1 is completed. Now we are moving to step 2. So again do a turning chain, that is chain 1, turn your work and do 10 slip stitches again here. Okay, in the back loop. So you can see the back loop is here. So please don't make the stitches too tight, because we will have difficulty while doing this slip stitch. Okay, so let me do and meet you at the end of the 10th slip stitch. Step 2 is now completed with 10 slip stitch all across, and now I am going to do the turning chain and turn my work, and now I am going to do 8 slip stitches. Okay, so this is going to be my first slip stitches in the back loop. 2, step 3 is now completed, where we did 8 slip stitches all across. Now we are moving on to step 4. We are going to do 1 turning chain, turn your work, and here we are going to change a pattern. Okay, so what we are going to do is, in the first chain I am going to make a slip stitch. Okay, I am going to make a slip stitch. In the second chain I am going to do a single crochet. Okay, so every stitch will be in the back loop. Okay, so in the second chain I am going to make a single crochet. In the third chain I am going to make a double crochet. So I am going to yarn over and going to insert in the back loop. Okay, third chain it's going to be a double crochet, and in the fourth chain also we are going to make double crochet in the back loop. To make double crochet in the, so we are going to make double crochet in the fourth chain, and in the fifth chain we are going to make a single crochet. Okay, single crochet, and in the sixth chain it's going to be slip stitch. Okay, so the slip stitch, and this will be our step 4. Okay, so the step 4 was slip stitch followed by single crochet, 2 double crochet, slip stitch, and we ended with the single crochet. Now do 1 turning chain and turn your work. Let's move on to step 5. Okay, now the step 4 is completed. So for step 5 we are going to do a turning chain, turn our work, and we are going to work 18 slip stitches in the back loop. So let me meet you at the end of the 6th stitch here, because here comes a step. So I'll show you how to work in these steps. Okay, so 6 slip stitches now completed. So as I said, the step 5 is going to be 18 slip stitches. I have completed 6, and here there comes a step here. Okay, so I'll show you. In the step there are 2 stitches. Okay, so we have to work in 2 steps. Let me show you. So to work, if you reach a step like this, we have to work in this pattern. Okay, this is going to be the same throughout. So insert your hook here. Okay, in this part in your previous step. Okay, so it is quite tricky. If the tension is too tight, we will find it very difficult. As you can see, it's quite tricky over here. Okay, so I have inserted in the below step, and then I am going to do my 7th slip stitch by inserting my hook into the back loop of this chain. Okay, so it's going to be a pull through all the 3 loops. In the last stitch I am going to make again a slip stitch here. Okay, so now I have completed 8 slip stitches, so we have to do 10 more slip stitches to complete step 5. Okay, so as I said, step 5 is going to be 18 slip stitches. So here again we have reached a step, so we have to insert our hook through the front in the previous row here. Okay, so this is where we are going to work. So 8 stitches is now 8 slip stitches is now done. This is going to be 9 and 18. Okay, so our step 5 is now completed with 18 slip stitches. Now we are going to do step 6. I am going to chain 1 and I am going to work 20 slip stitches through the back loop. So in our previous step it was 18 slip stitches, so we can reach 18 slip stitches here. So we have 2 chains left here which will make 20. So when we reach the step here, follow the same thing which I did before. Okay, we will go through the front loop of this row and then we will grab the chain here and we'll make a slip stitch. Okay, so the step 6 is going to be 20 slip stitches all across. So let me do that and meet you at this end of the step. In slip stitch in my row, in my step 6. Okay, I have to make 20, right? So the step I have come here, so I am going to shoot one more time. I am going to insert through the front in this previous step. Okay, so it's little bit difficult if tension is too tight, as you see. So insert and do a slip stitch in the beneath. Okay, so this will be my 19th slip stitch and this one will be my 20th. Okay, so our step 6 is now completed. So do one turning chain, turn your work, and now again you make 18 slip stitches throughout. Okay, so 18 and 18. Okay, so now our step 7 is now completed. So it's 18 slip stitches. So this is how it's the wrong side and this is the right side. Okay, so our one portion of row 2 is now completed. Now we are going to repeat step 4 to step 7 until the end of the row. Okay, so as we know, the step 4 is going to be chain 1, and in the first chain we are going to make a slip stitch. In the second chain it's going to be single crochet. In the third chain it's going to be double crochet. It's going to be double crochet. In the fourth chain also it's going to be double crochet. Okay, work in back loops only. In the fifth chain it's going to be single crochet. It's going to be single crochet, and in the sixth chain it's going to be slip stitch. Going to be slip stitch. Okay, so we have repeated step 4 here. Now moving on to step 5, chain 1 and work 18 chains in the back loop only. When you reach this step, do as I said in my previous point. Okay, so let me do the 18, let me complete step 5, 6 and 7. Okay, I will do that because step 5 is going to be 18 slip stitches, and step 6 is going to be 20 slip stitches, and step 7 is going to be 18 slip stitches again. Okay, so I'll do that and I'll meet you at the end of the row. So here we are. Now we are at the end of step 7. So we got this cable pattern over here and here. Okay, here also we have to get this pattern. So we are going to repeat step 4 here. Okay, so this will be slightly different. Please watch it carefully. So step 4, it is going to be slip stitch in the first chain, single crochet in the second chain, double crochet in the third chain, again double crochet in the fourth chain, single crochet in the fifth chain, and slip stitch in the sixth chain. Okay, and we are going to chain one here. Now we are going to repeat step 3, okay, which is going to be 8 slip stitch. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we have reached a step here, so 7 and 8. Okay, and then we are going to chain one, and we are going to do the repeat the second step, okay, which is going to be 10 single crochet, 10 slip stitch all across. 1, 2. So I have repeated the 10 slip stitches all across, and then to end this row 2, finally I am going to repeat step 2 all over again, which is going to be 10 slip stitches all across. Okay. So now I have completed row 2. Okay, so this is how it looks in the front and the back. Okay, so let's do row 3, which is going to be chain 1, and we are going to do slip stitches all across here. Okay, for the 30 chains all across. So when you reach a step, you do as I told previously. Okay, so let me meet you at the end of row 3. Now I am at the end of row 3, okay, which was slip stitches all across in the back loop, which will be 30 slip stitches. Now for row 4, I am going to chain 1, turn my work, and I am going to do 5 slip stitches in the back loop. Okay, so this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so again do a chain 1, turn your work, and do 5 slip stitches again. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now do a chain 1, turn your work, and do 3 slip stitches in the back loop. Just going to be 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and again do a chain 1, and now we are going to do a simple stitch here. Okay, please watch it carefully. So in the first chain, it's going to be stacked single crochet, which is going to be single crochet once, and we are going to do one more single crochet like this. Okay, and in the second chain, it's going to be one single crochet, and in the third chain, it's going to be slip stitch. Okay, now chain 1, and we are going to make 15 slip stitches in the back loop. Okay, in row 4, for the step 1, we started with 5 slip stitches. Step 2, it was 5 slip stitches again, and in the step 3, it was 3 slip stitches, and in the step 4, it was one stacked single crochet, one single crochet, and slip stitch. For the step 5, we are going to do 15 slip stitches all across. So when you reach this step, do as I said. Okay, so let me meet you after making 15 slip stitches. Okay, step 5 is completed, which is 15 slip stitches all across, and for the step 6, I am going to repeat the same, which is going to be 15 slip stitches all across. Okay, now step 6 is completed. For step 7, we are going to make 13 single crochet in the back loop. Okay. For the step 8 we are going to chain 1, and I'm going to do what I did in step 4 in the row 2, okay, which is going to be 1 slip stitch, 1 single crochet, double crochet in the 3rd chain, and 1 more double crochet in the 4th chain, and single crochet in the 5th chain, and slip stitch in the 6th chain. Okay, so again I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to do 18 slip stitches in the back loop. Okay, step 10 I'm going to do 20 double crochet. Okay, 20 double crochet all across. Step 11 it's going to be 18 single crochet all across. Now we are at the end of step 11, we have completed it. So now we are going to repeat steps 8 to 11 until the end of row 4 now we are going to repeat the steps 8 to 11 until the end of row 4. Okay, so let me meet you at the end of row 4. The end of row 4. Okay, so now I am going to repeat step. Now we are at the end of row 4, and now I am going to repeat step 8 again. Okay, so that I have done now, and now I am going to do 13 single crochet all across. Okay, after repeating step 8 I am going to do 13 single crochet all across, which is done now, and I am going to make 1 turning chain, and now I am going to do 15 slip stitches in the back loop all across. I'm going to repeat again the 15 slip stitches in the back loop for this step. Okay, I'm going to do a chain 1, and in the next 3 stitch I am going to do one stacked double crochet, which is going to be single crochet, and then I'm going to do a single crochet here. Okay, the next chain it's going to be single crochet, and in the 3rd chain it's going to be slip stitch. I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to do 3 slip stitches all across, and then again chain 1, I'm going to do 5 slip stitches. Three, 4, and 5. Okay, again I am going to chain 1, and I am going to do 5 slip stitches all across. Okay, so now the row 4 is now completed. Okay, so this is how the work looks after row 4. Okay, so it's very stretchable, and as you can see we are going to repeat this row 1 to row 4 all across until we achieve the desired length. Okay, so this will be a repetition like this. So this is a lovely pattern which you can do, so it will be very good looking for cardigans or any table runners like that, according to my suggestion. So it's very stretchable, it's looking very adorable too. So hope you understood this, and please, as I tell, please make a note of it or take a screenshot or write it down before working on this pattern. Okay, because it's slightly confusing in the beginning. Once you look at it and once you do one set of rows. It will be very easier as you follow through. Okay, so that is my one humble suggestion. So hope you like this video. Please do like, share and subscribe with this channel if you really like this video, and if you have any doubts on this pattern, please do mention in the comment section and I'll address that. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a nice day.